You're leaving, I'm just going to go ahead and click the button. So the show is live now. If you're just joining us, welcome to the beginning of the show. Lisa had to step away to deal with a canine issue, and we'll be right with you. So we haven't started officially yet, even though you can see us. That's okay. I'm still collecting my thoughts. It's a little early in the morning for me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. See, the whole thing is, well, let's just say welcome first, and then we'll give them our spiel. So, welcome to anyone who may be watching, whether that be live on YouTube right now, or whether that's watching YouTube or something later, or watching Comcast. Who Tom has told me that he's getting faster and faster at putting our show on. So. Who knows? We may not have to wait 3 or 4 days now. We may not have to wait a week or whatever. We may be able to get online like that.
No procrastinating then.
No. So welcome to the show. This is Manitowoc Buzz, and this is the May 14th of 2015 show. And with me today is our esteemed colleague, Lisa Carlson.
Hi. So esteemed.
Very esteemed. In fact, she was really steamed earlier, but we've kind of taken care of that. Oh yeah, where was I going with this thing? It's way early in the morning for me. For you watching on Comcast, it's way late in the afternoon. So you probably think I'm some kind of idiot. Not that time was a qualifier for that. You probably think I'm an idiot anyway. But hey, I'm an idiot that's having fun.
So I feel like right now I could just let you ramble and we'd probably do some keep going with the whole
right. Yeah.
Like I'm not a morning person. I can't think. I'm an idiot. Just keep going. I mean, that's great.
Yeah. Normally I am. Historically, I am a morning person. I like to get up early, get it done, sharp, mental acuity, and all that good stuff. But I've been spoiled a little bit. My wife gets up a little bit later. But last night, here's the real deal. Okay, confession. Right.
Here we go. I told you if I just kept rambling.
I was binge watching Sons of Anarchy. Okay.
Oh.
So that's it. Season 7. Haven't seen it yet. I've never seen it on TV. I've watched it all on Netflix. So I watched like 4 or 5 episodes. Didn't get to sleep till 2 o'clock. And Lisa wants to do a show at 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'm ready. I'm totally ready.
But I totally told you days before.
That doesn't matter.
I have a confession for you too. This is hilarious. So I was also binge watching Netflix Grace and Frankie. And Grace and Frankie is a sitcom with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. Holy funny. Holy moly. It's definitely a Netflix. And it was like 11:30 when I watched the final episode, and I thought, oh, I'm so tired. I should email Ken and say, let's just not do it this week. This close, honest to goodness, this close to me saying, meh. But no, I said, no, the show must go on.
It must go on. We have loyal and dedicated followers who need to see us, and they need to hear what's going on in Manitowoc. Through our eyes.
Tom? Hi, Tom.
Yeah. Hi, all the crew at Comcast. Thanks for tuning in.
They're not even tuning in. They're like putting stuff over here and getting their work done, and they just happen to hear it. You know, they're not even paying attention.
Yeah. Well, there must be a screener or something. You know, because when we turn in the file, oh yeah, it's a file now. It's an electronic file.
Ooh.
I don't have to burn a DVD anymore, so I'm gonna see that. Adios with the DVDs.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
totally high tech now.
You make me want to throw something.
Yeah, but they're probably out there in the studio having to screen this stuff. So I'm wondering, do they get paid extra for that?
Oh my gosh.
They've got to watch every bit of it. Oh.
That would be scary if you're in there paying your bill and you see yourself on the screen. Must be how badly
I think they put HBO on there or something like that. I'm not sure that they put us on there.
They must.
But I ran into Tom at a chamber thing a couple of days ago, and they're putting together a kind of a montage of the community garden thing. So I'm
Oh,
looking
good.
forward to that. They're going to use some of our footage. Ooh.
Ooh,
Who knows?
yay.
That could go to like Comcast International. We might be on some kind of satellite thing or something. Who knows?
Yes, because everyone needs to know what's going on in Manitowoc.
That's right. Well,
So
you'd be surprised at how many people really know about Manitowoc. I mean, I'd never heard of it before I came
no, me neither.
here. Manitowoc? What's that
Yeah. No.
mean? On the ham radio, when you're talking, oh yeah, I've heard of Manitowoc. I think it's because we got the submarine, and they do
Right.
special submarine events and stuff, so they're all waiting for that to happen, which is going to be next month. First event, bam, June 5th and 6th.
But wait, don't go there yet because I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Ham radios,
Yeah.
war, communication about subs, and that kind of goes hand in hand. So those people, of course, may have heard of Manitowoc. That makes sense to me.
Right.
But in everyday life, not on the radio, but in everyday life, no one's heard of Manitowoc.
Yeah, normal people don't know what
Yeah.
Manitowoc is. But, Jason Ring, to his credit, is trying to turn that around.
I agree. I think I've had maybe one or two people say that they knew somebody from Manitowoc and they didn't live here anymore. Like they lived somewhere else and it was just a chance. Oh, yeah. Some people have heard of it.
Yeah. But you know what? The people who do live here or have lived here still love this place. There's a Facebook page. I think it's called, what is it? You know you're from Manitowoc if, or something like that.
Yeah.
And you'd be surprised at how many people follow and engage on that page who aren't even here. They
Sure.
just grew up here or knew somebody here or something like that. So
yeah,
we're still kind of famous.
quite honestly, with my husband working out of state right now, and there's you can go anywhere you want. You can change your situation if you don't like it or not. And we keep coming back to it's pretty easy in Manitowoc. I mean, granted, it doesn't have all the things I'd like it to have, and we have our own issues with things we don't talk about on the air. But but we don't really have this strong desire to move. I would move any day. But together as a family, it just isn't. Nah.
You know what?
I think that was a plug for Manitowoc.
If you keep up with this negative stuff, I'm going to dock your pay.
I know. I think what I was trying to say in all of that is that I don't mind living in Manitowoc coming from a big city. That's what I was kind of trying to say there. I just haven't, it's kind of like, the first step to admitting you have a problem is, pointing it out. Well, I have to say I love Manitowoc. I don't quite love it, but I like it.
She likes it a lot. She's in like with Manitowoc.
Absolutely. If you know me, I love Chicago. I love, my soul is in Chicago. But not having a soul and living in Manitowoc is a little difficult. Or maybe not, says some politicians.
I've got some connection to Chicago. It's a great town. They got great sandwiches there.
Yeah. Nobody needs to know where I'm at.
There's lots of cool stuff. If you want to see the planetarium or a big, I was going to say a bad word, a big, huge, let's say, aquarium.
Yes.
That's a great place to go.
Yeah.
The Museum of Science and Industry, there's all kinds of cool stuff to do over there. And once a year, they have a naked bike race. So what's not to love? A funny story about that. I was taking Robin to Chicago, big trip to the big city for her birthday a couple years ago. And so we get there, and we're staying at a nice place, and she had just got a phone call from one of her TV stars that she likes. I'd arranged to have Dog from Dog the Bounty Hunter call her on her birthday and say happy birthday and stuff. And so we were there in Chicago having a big time. I actually was able to, on the cheap, because I'm a cheap guy, I was on the cheap able to get a limo. And so we were riding around Chicago in this limo. And so we pull up to this light, and it's red, so we're waiting. And all of a sudden, these guys, two guys on bikes with nothing on but a safety vest, one of those reflector vests, stop in the middle of the intersection. I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. and I had just about enough time to process that when this whole slew of people come riding down the street, naked, totally naked. And I'm like, what kind of weird reality is this? You know, I'm trying to take my wife out for a little birthday fun. And, you know, we're looking for a place to get a Chicago dog. And
Plenty right there.
a bunch of naked rug spreaders running down the street there, and it was nuts. So yeah, we kind of did a little research on it.
It was.
I'm sad to say it was. And you know, that's not an easy thing on those banana seats, man.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That would kind of hurt. I don't know.
They were pedaling away.
I wonder what kind of training goes in for that.
Oh, I'm sure they were having a great time. But
I don't even think it's the wellness training. It's more of the exhibition training. Like, how do I feel? How do I? Yeah. Wow. Here's Manitowoc tangent.
Right. Yeah. So if you do choose to leave Manitowoc for some strange reason and go to Chicago, check the calendar before you do, because you never know what you're going to run into. So I don't know. Does that inspire anyone out there to start a naked bike ride here in town, so we could give Lisa a little of that feel of Chicago?
Oh, no one said I needed that.
Just send her an email at Lisa.
Now I know that, and this might be for events. I don't know what day the full moon is, but
it was that day for sure.
Yeah. Huh?
It was that day in Chicago. Full moon, totally.
I didn't even think of that. So, Broken Spokes in town, they do a full moon bike ride every month through the summer. So, you know, you could talk to those guys, and maybe there's a after full moon, after moon party. I don't know. There you go, guys. That's an event for you.
Yeah, I guess that could happen. A totally full moon bike ride.
Yeah.
I gotta wonder though, you know, because I think the demographics of the Manitowoc County area are probably such that there's probably more aged people, say like me, than there would be sprite young things such as yourself. And I'm just wondering what kind of bike ride that would look like.
Well, however, I think it would be the aged people would be more open to who cares than the sprite people. So
well, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah. And back to one of the reasons why Manitowoc is hard for me to get used to is because everyone knows your business. You know, so you run into a lot of people. So there's your business right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that note, I'm going to let my dog in.
There you go. And while she's letting the dog in, I am going to go ahead and talk about another event here. This is May 16th. So this is, pardon me, Saturday, 8:30 in the morning to 10:30. They do a lot of this stuff early in the morning over at Woodland Dunes. But they got Exploring the Landscape Family Series, which will be kind of cool. You bring all the kids out there, and they've got some spring activities that encourage outdoor play. So that's kind of fun. Let's see. They want registration, but you know what? I didn't read that till just now. So you're just going to have to show up and tell them Ken from Manitowoc Buzz said it was okay. So
nobody registers anyway.
Woodland Dunes. The Woodland Dunes. Yeah.
Nobody buys in advance. Nobody tells you you're coming. They always wait till the last minute.
As they should. It should be a surprise.
I've been doing events for 20 years, and it's never different. Unless you give an incentive. Then they're like, ooh, I want free stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that. Free food, free booze.
Yeah.
Show up in droves.
Droves. Yeah. A couple dozen. So, let's see. You know what? It's getting to be warmer out a little.
It's funny you say that. I'm sorry. I'm just going to totally take over the show today, I guess.
Excellent.
Here's the thing.
Sure.
I rolled out of bed at like, almost 8 o'clock, knowing I had to do a show at 9. That's the only reason I got out at 8. But I opened my eyes, I looked outside, and it was very bright. And I opened the door, and there was this weird sensation of heat on me. And I didn't know what was happening. I started to freak out a little bit. But apparently, yeah, it's going to be spring sometime soon.
It is. And what better way to enjoy spring is a jazz in the park.
I like it.
So Two Rivers, they have their concert park series starting May 26th. We'll have jazz. It'll be the local schools performing. So Two Rivers High School, Lincoln, Roncalli, Washington Junior, and Wilson Junior will perform on May 26th. So yeah, that kicks that off. Bring your blanket. I don't trust it yet. Just bring your blanket. Yeah, so listen to music. And that's free.
Indeed. Free is a good price. I like that.
Yeah.
I can afford that. Yeah.
Good.
So going back to this weekend again, I'm going to do a couple of weekend things.
Okay.
I'm glad that you're doing some stuff that's a little far. That's why we work so well together. It's because we're so scrambled.
Yeah.
We cover all the bases.
Yin and yang, him and haw. Yeah, we got it all.
There you go. There you go. So if we're looking, it's supposed to be nice this weekend, but if you're looking for something indoors to do, they've got the 39th annual Midwestern Model Ships and Boats Contest and Display. Where, you might ask? It's the Maritime Museum, the Wisconsin Maritime Museum, not just the Manitowoc the whole Wisconsin, the whole state. All that falls on our shoulders, and I must say that they bear it well. So yeah, you can view all kinds of model ships out there. It's May 16th, 9 a.m. I guess they're having it on May 17th too. So May 17th it closes at 2 a.m. It really doesn't on this thing say. It says like 9 to 2, so like almost overnight, but probably not.
Nice.
Probably normal museum hours. But hey, model ships and boats. We got a place that sells model trains here. If you're looking for the model stuff, this is the model capital of the world.
Really?
No, not really, but it sounds good.
Okay, sounds awesome. Wow. So, I'm looking at events and I'm thinking, June is coming up, and I do have an event that is, well, personally probably not a great thing, and for other parents maybe not as great. I just want to remind you that there's only 2 weeks left of school, and the kids get out the first week of June. At least Manitowoc Public School does. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want you to that's a reminder, so that anything that you needed to prepare for or plan and figure out for those little kiddos this summer, we're going to be jam-packed here with events, because I know I can't think ahead when I have children at home.
Yeah, kids are kind of a distraction, aren't they?
Their work.
They're fun until they're like 6, and then they turn into work.
Yes, they get harder as they go by. Like, they get opinions, and they have their own attitudes. Like,
right.
They want to say everything. And like, I think actually, for me, it was until they started walking. They were great until they started walking, and then it was, forget it.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I love children.
You got to take the good with the bad, right?
Yeah, so I'm just counting down. So anything you need to prepare for will be your go-to place for free events, or events that don't cost much, or events that you can drop your kids off would be better, but we'll find them for you this summer.
Hey, we're working on that. I say drop them off at the lake.
There you go.
That's a great place to drop them off at.
Tell them to look for the submarines.
Playing in the sun or the sand and all that good stuff. Digging the seaweed out, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or make the seaweed hairdos and stuff like that. It's a great place for that. I love it.
Seaweed.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Or lakeweed in this case.
Yeah. All
right, hogs and dogs. I'm going to say it one more time. You got to be there. What's
Say it
better
one
than
more time.
Harley Davidson's and food? They're having food there. May 16th, 10 to 2. You know, they're probably going to be there a little bit earlier, and they'll probably stay a little bit later because they like to do that kind of thing. But good food, good food. There might be some Manitowoc Hog members there. That's the Harley Owners Group. And I know we look scary, but we're not really. Well, not really, no. But all the proceeds for this stuff goes to help the dogs, apparently. And that's at the Animal Benefit Society, wherever that may be. Is this live? Yeah, it is live. I probably shouldn't say
There's a whole bunch of stuff we shouldn't have said, so I think you'll be okay.
It's gonna, yeah. There's a filter, right? So when it gets to them live, they don't hear any of this stuff. Anyway, they're gonna have a motorcycle ride. They're gonna have let's see, Great Lake Search and Rescue. That should be fun. Yeah. So all kinds of cool motorcycle stuff there, and you can meet the new owners of the Harley Davidson place. It's now called Harbor Town, for those who still remember it as Stocks. So go there, 10 to 2. Get some dogs, see some hogs, go crazy.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
That's enough for the weekend. I'm not going to do any more weekend stuff.
Well, all right. May 24th. I don't even know what day that is, but May 24th at the Lighthouse Inn, Elvis and the Superstars.
That's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday at 7:30. So a tribute to Tom Jones, Nat King Cole, Rod Stewart, Dean Martin, Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, Roy Orbison, the Blues Brothers, and oh, it says Bruno Mars. I'm like, wait, what? And Bruno Mars, apparently we need to tribute him, the newer generation of music. But
he's still alive, right?
Well, he's like young. He's newly into the music. I mean, popular music, I should say. I mean, Neil Diamond is still alive, right? Rod Stewart's alive, but yeah, it was just, that was weird. But anyway, we'll see what this guy can do. He's the ultimate superstar tribute show. His name is Dave Elvis Elhert, and he comes from Branson. I met the guy in passing, but yeah, he's a tribute show. So if you like that kind of stuff, check it out over there at the Lighthouse Inn on May 24th. You'll have to call or go to the website for ticket information. Oh, the cost is $15 to $18. So nice little thing if you like that. So it could be a belated Mother's Day gift if you didn't get somebody something for Mother's Day. Mom loves her some Roy Orbison. Yeah. Yeah, and some Bruno Mars.
Like you very much.
But see, I want you to slam Elvis with Bruno Mars. What would that sound like?
I'm not entirely sure who Bruno Mars is. I know he's some kind of famous pop star singing dude, but I don't know anything he does.
You know, Uptown Funk?
No.
Uptown Funk You Up. Uptown Funk You Up. That's one.
Never heard of it.
So I want to hear Elvis doing Uptown Funk. You should go.
I don't think he would.
I think you should make that request.
So let me get this straight. So this guy does all of these things, or does he have a bunch of people coming in and doing this?
I don't know. Just said
Dave would be multi-talented if he could do all of these.
He should.
He'd be like the next Jim Carrey or something.
Again, I want him to do two at the same time.
Yeah. All right. May 25th. We got a pie and ice cream social. I keep gravitating to this, and I don't know why. Hogs and dogs, pie and ice cream. I've been juicing a lot lately, so. No, not that kind of juicing. I mean, juicing like you make drinks to drink, like carrots and stuff.
I don't even know how those go together. Like, I'm hungry. I've been juicing. What?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. As opposed to the other juicing, which I think is some kind of drug thing. Uh, I saw it on Sons of Anarchy or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, yeah. So I'm a little hungry right now.
I guess that's
And
what
I could go
happens
for
when
a
you get
piece
the
of pie.
munching.
Yeah.
Getting the
So
munching.
this is May 25th, 9 to 11. It says at the Heritage Center. We've already talked about where that is. It's right off the parade route.
Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, visit us on the Heritage grounds for Manitowoc's Memorial Day Parade and enjoy some ice cream and homemade pie.
Yummy.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
I wish that was like
Memorial
today.
Day is this
'cause I would
weekend.
go
No, next week. Yeah.
Yeah, May 25th. May 25th. So there you go. That's all I got to say about pie and ice cream.
Well, good. I'm glad that that's all you have for pie and ice cream. It's a la mode. Well, I can tell you, because I can't think of anything at the moment, women, wine, and whiskey is coming to town. September 22nd, save the date.
Save it.
Yeah, isn't it fun? Did I tell you about this? Women, wine, and whiskey?
You know, you could stop right there. Women, wine, and whiskey. In fact, I don't even need the wine. I enjoy a good wine every once in a while, but the women and whiskey is fine with me.
That happens every single time I tell somebody about it. They're like, I'm in. And they don't even know what it is yet. But it's inspiration through the smooth and tough times. It's designed as an empowerment, inspirational event. It'll be 1 to 4 in the afternoon. So it's designed for leadership, women in a role of entrepreneur, whether that be self-employed or with someone else. And that event is going to be magnificent. Mark your calendars, ask for time off. This is an event that you do not want to miss if you want to be inspired to keep going and rock out all of your challenges, at least for the day.
Yes, at least for that day.
Yeah, I mean, you walk out of there and you're like, oh, dishes, I can do that. Oh, bills. Oh, sassy boss, I got it all covered.
That's the thing, though, and that's the challenge to those people that inspire people is, you know, you got them for that day and they'll get fired up and stuff,
Yeah.
but then it's the after. I went to one of those events once, not one of yours, because I would probably still be inspired right now if I did.
Well, yeah.
But I went to one and it was this big production type thing, and they had a bunch of big names and stuff, and the company sponsored it, so I went there, had a good time, got all pumped up, got back ready to destroy the world, right? And some coworkers had some disparaging things to say, and I took it to heart, and it just ruined me.
Oh,
Yeah, I still suffer today from that.
That's too bad. Well, see, here's the thing. I can't make anybody do anything. I can only provide an opportunity to enjoy and be inspired and maybe meet somebody that's a mentor, that becomes a colleague or a collaboration. I can just put it together. You personally are responsible for your greatness. I just
Where were you 6 years ago when I needed to hear that?
and now you're just limping along in life.
No, that's all good stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So, just to be clear, is this women only, or do men go, or?
You know, men are welcome, but the marketing and the philosophy behind it is geared to how women think.
Okay.
You're more than welcome to join. Don't get me wrong. I have lots of men that said, "Okay, I'll be there," but
Yeah.
I'll put you to work more so than anything.
Oh, okay. So that's how it goes. All right.
But the nice thing is that there's a portion of the proceeds that's going to go to the community garden, the Grow It Forward people.
Awesome.
And so there's an opportunity to give back as well. Good learning tips. I mean, super duper awesome. I can't wait to tell you more about it later.
I think you could just put that in your copy. Super duper awesome. That's going to bring them by the droves again.
And guess what? I'm the boss, so I can do whatever I want.
Absolutely.
No meetings to decide whether super duper awesome is acceptable. I just made it.
It's approved by Riley or whoever your dog's name is. I can't remember what the dog's name is.
Gunner.
Gunner. Yes, Gunner. Gunner approved.
Gunner approved.
So the date again, could you give us the date and the details?
September 22nd. It's 1 to 4. You're going to want to take the day off or put in your time off or get your employer to pay for it. Or if you're self-employed, put it on your calendar. You're not going to want to miss this. I'm telling you. If you've been to any of my events, this trumps them all.
Okay.
September 22nd.
September 22nd.
I'm giving you all summer to plan.
Yeah, you've got no excuse now.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Okay. I'll just throw the question out there to anybody who's watching live now. Is there anything else that you'd like us to talk about, or any kind of events or anything?
Is there anybody watching us live?
How would I know? I'm not looking.
I don't know. You had like a meter that says how many people are logged in or something.
There is that kind of stuff, but I'm honestly not looking at it right now.
Okay.
So if you had that question, maybe next time, come see us next week. Maybe I'll look at it then.
Yeah.
It's too early in the morning right now, even though it's afternoon for you.
Are we wrapping up for you? I mean, are you ready for look of the day? Is that what I'm hearing from you?
We could.
I mean,
have you got something else right now? I mean, something?
No, I don't. I like to end on a high note with my event.
Yes. I think that's the best way to end, is high on your event. So.
Oh boy. So I will tell you that I tried last week. I went to my TRBA meeting, Two Rivers Business Association meeting, which is a fantastic organization. If you're looking for a place to connect, this is a great place. I love this group so much. God.
And it's approved by Gunner.
It's approved by Gunner. So and so while I was there, it went a little longer. I had to scooch. I had to go to Green Bay. But I did not offer them the opportunity to be a guest on the show yet. So I will, but I want to extend that to anyone else. If you in the audience on Comcast or on YouTube see somebody or know somebody that needs exposure for their event, their organization, their business, I know we're back to the bicycle.
That's the first thing I thought of. Okay. We need to maybe filter some of the applicants.
If you run a coat business, we don't want it. But otherwise, hey, I got some goods. You need any goods? I got some goods. I got some watches. I got some goods. Oh, you're only wearing underwear? No, I got some goods. Don't worry about it. I got goods. Toasters, computers, whatever you want.
Yeah, that's Chicago. We don't do that in Manitowoc.
Not at all. So yeah, so let us know. We'll put you on the air. Gunner will bark. It's no fun. It's no problem. And we'll get to know you a little bit more, just like we've done for a couple of other organizations. We want to meet you. We like people.
We do like people, and we want to talk to you, especially if you're doing good stuff around town, trying to make your neighborhood better or the city better, or maybe you want to gripe. No, that's the radio station. I'll do all the griping for you. Send all your gripes to events@manitowoc.buzz.com.
So funny.
Nothing to gripe about. Hey, it's warm, it's sunny, the lake's out there calling your name. Get out there right now. Make you a seaweed headdo.
It's really not that warm, I'm just saying.
Hey, it's warm enough to start.
I will tell you, yesterday's conversations with different people, I was like, hey, it's sunny out, is it great? And they're like, if it could be warmer, it'd be better. I'm like, one thing at a time.
Yeah, it started off a little chilly yesterday, but hey, we're moving into the 70s. I just know it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
All right. How about the look of the day?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'll go first. I can't even see my look. Was it okay?
I think I threw up a little in my mouth. Right, I'll do it.
Yeah. Connor, you actually have a.
Exactly.
Maybe you can edit that out.
Gunnar didn't really like that.
Well, you have a theme going. I want to let you know. You seem to connect with the same theme.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's what you're going.
I want to get Google up here so he can
Yeah.
hear the barking. No, he wouldn't hear it because I got the headset. But if he did, he would bark back. He
Apparently,
would.
that improves.
That's good. Hey, don't sweat it. This is our show, and he can bark if he wants to. Gunnar.
Oh, he's doing one of these.
Come here, buddy. Let's take a look.
I don't know. Gunnar.
He's playing camera shy now. Okay. Maybe next week.
Next week. Okay. Anything for my dog. All right.
Well, hey, to those who are joining us live, thanks for coming.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you get what you pay for, right?
Whole bunch of free. All right.
Okay, live from Manitowoc.
Bye, Gunnar. Bye, Ken.
Bye.